Hi, Elaine here, aka Marker Geek. Today I thought I would show you the complete, most recent release from Stamping Bella. It's a little bit late, as I had to wait a little while for the dies to turn up. But I've got everything here now, and I thought I'd share it with you, along with some of the cards that I've made so far using the release. This is the summer 2017 release, and firstly we've got a couple of sentiment sets that coordinate perfectly with the new image releases. This one is the Under the Sea sentiment set with some really awesome quotes and sentiments in there. And you'll see why these are perfect later on. There's also the Summer Sentiment set, which has got some really fun little sentiments in there for all your summer card projects. As usual, on this gorgeous duck egg blue rubber. A new addition to the collection in summer 2017 were the backdrop stamps, gorgeous background stamps to play with all the character stamps. That one is the summer backdrop. Look at how cute those trees are. I've got a card that I created using this one. I did this for a Marker Geek Monday, I think, on the blog, showing different ways to use the background stamps without having to do a lot of Copic colouring. This one was coloured with distress inks or distress oxides, and then some Copic detail over the top just to add some definition on the trees. But that makes it really quick to colour up. This one is the Cave Kids backdrop. As you can see, quite a nice size. This is the Undersea backdrop. And I do have colouring videos for all of these here on my YouTube channel, which you can check out to see how I coloured them all using Copics. This is the beach backdrop, and you're going to see a lot of this one in a minute. Right, another brand new addition to the Stamping Bella range are the Littles, sets of adorable characters and accessories. This is the Littles Surfer set. Look at that little piggy in a bikini. I can't, seriously. Too cute. Love it. And of course, there is a coordinating die set available for this one, with dies to cut out all of the character and the accessories. And the Stamping Bella coordinating cut it out die sets now come in pretty packaging to match the stamps. I'll show you the cards I created with all of these in a second, once I've shown you all the stamps, because I mixed and matched some of the sets and the backdrops and things. This is the Littles pinwheel set. So cute. Look at that little panda. Love it. Again, coordinating die set available, which, if you're anything like me, you probably aren't a huge fan of fussy cutting, so it saves quite a lot of time and effort. This is the Littles umbrella set. That bear in his sunglasses. So cute. Coordinating die set. and all of the coordinating die sets come for storage on a magnetic sheet. This is the Little's Sandcastle set. And that little seagull, I love him, so cute. And as you can see, these can totally be mixed and matched to create all sorts of different scenes, either by stamping and masking or by stamping and die cutting. This is the Little's Snorkel set. I just love that little puppy, so cute, and the little kitty. And if you saw my recent Spotlight Tuesday post over on the Stamping Bella blog, you will have seen Jenny Bella's adorable interactive card using this set with the puppy and the cat and the beach ball. She made a spinner card so that the beach ball goes between the two. So cute. And again, a coordinating die set. This is the Little's Ice Cream and Lemonade set. And coordinating die set for that one. And the Little's Palm Tree set. I love that palm tree, so cool. And these are all just really nicely sized to be able to play and create scenes, but still, because they're slightly less detailed than the usual Stamping Bella stamps, you can get quite creative with your colouring, you can practice shading and blending, so they're quite nice if you're perhaps not quite as confident with colouring detailed images. And these are the cards I've created so far with those. This one I created with the Little's Umbrella set together with the beach backdrop stamp, all coloured with Copics, and added details with white gel pen and some glossy accents on the sunglasses. And they are obviously die cut and layered up. I also used a sentiment from the Summer Sentiment set there and stamped it and then cut it apart so I could arrange the wording how I wanted on my card. This one uses the Little's Sandcastle set together with the Summer Sentiment set and the beach backdrop again. I told you you'd be seeing a bit of this backdrop in this video. Again, I added some details with a white gel pen and Ranger glossy accents. They were just so much fun to play with, to create these cards. I had a great time. This is using the Little's Snorkel set. Together again with the Summer Sentiment and the beach backdrop. Again, die cut and layered up certain elements on foam pads to give some dimension to the scene. And this one features the Little's Palm Tree set for that gorgeous palm tree, the Little's Surfer set, the beach backdrop, and the Summer Sentiment set. This one combines the Summer backdrop, Summer Sentiment set, Pinwheel Little set, and the Ice Cream and Lemonade set. And this is another one I created. Again, this was for, I think actually it wasn't a Marker Geek Monday, it was a Stamp It Saturday maybe, but it was a post over on the Stamping Bella blog just to show using the backdrop stamps and how you can do it so that you don't have to, you know, Copic colour the entire thing if you don't want to. I used Distress Oxides with this, created the Distress Oxide backgrounds and then cut apart the stamped image and layered it up with some die cuts. And of course, the little character from the Littles Sandcastle set. She was coloured with Copic markers. And a sentiment from the Summer Sentiment set. Right, now on to the rest of the release. We had some more gorgeous tiny townie images, and something a lot of people have been requesting for a while. We finally have tiny townie boys. This is Cave Couple. So cute. Love the sentiment. I think these were among my favourite ones to colour when I was colouring the images for the product packaging and the website. Coordinating die set for that one. As you can see, that comes as a complete image. But then we also have the Cave Kids, which are separate. And just so you can compare for size, the characters are slightly larger than the ones in the complete Cave Couple stamp. And again, they have a coordinating die set. To go with them, we have the Cave Kids add-ons. I love that little volcano. And again, coordinating die set for that one. We also have adorable dinosaurs. This set is very much like the set of unicorns and the set of dragons that we have. Just cute little chubby baby dinos. My favourite is the pterodactyl. So cute. Again, there is a die set for that one. I haven't yet managed to put together any cards featuring those ones, as I've been too busy working on the next release. So I'll move on to the next Tiny Townie set, which is probably one of the most popular, I think, so far. And I'm not surprised. It's one of my favourites. Just look at that gorgeous mermaid. And these all come as separate stamps. So you've got the mermaid, treasure chest, bubbles, and the seaweed. So you can build up a scene together with the undersea background. They work together perfectly, as you'll see in a minute. There is a coordinating cut it out die set for this set. And to go perfectly with that, we also have the under the sea creatures. So cute. And again, they have their own cut it out die set. I used those together with the under the sea backdrop and the mermaid sentiment set to create this card, which I used foam pads to layer them up on the background. Again, you can see colouring videos for all of this on my YouTube channel, and full Copic marker details are supplied in the videos, or you can obtain them if you've purchased the stamp sets. You can obtain them from the Stamping Bella website, and if you visit the Stamping Bella blog, there is a page there that tells you exactly how to obtain the colour maps, whether you've purchased direct from Stamping Bella or from another retailer. This card I created just using the undersea creatures and the die set, along with the mermaid sentiment set and the under the sea backdrop again. And this was another one I created for that post I mentioned earlier showing how to use the backdrops and get away with minimal colouring. I used distress inks on this one to colour a background piece. I then stamped the Under the Sea backdrop and then coloured over the top with Copics on just the sand and the seaweed, and then on these fish. And having that, because Copics are transparent, having that blue distress ink already laid down, layering the Copics on top, it kind of gives it quite a nice undersea look to it, rather than the sand being as bright as it was in, say, this card, where I just coloured it with Copics straight onto white paper. Right, another very popular little tiny townie has been the Tiny Townie Fairy Garden Fairy, and I have to admit she is another favourite. I think I say that about most of the stamps, but she is awesome. And I have a real thing for toadstools for some reason. I love that sentiment. Again, there is a cut it out die set available. We also have, to go with her, the Tiny Townie Fairy Garden House, which comes with some nice sentiment and some little accessories to help build up a scene if you want to stamp a pathway. Again, cut it out die. And then we have the Tiny Townie Fairy Garden Sign, which comes with 2 sentiments. I love this. This is one of my absolute favourites from the release. And that has a cut it out die available. And here is the card I created with the Fairy Garden House, which, as you can just about see, I accented with Ranger Glossy accents on the windows and some Wink of Stella on the flowers and some white gel pen in the background, just to give a sort of magical feel. Again, a Copic colouring video is available here on my YouTube channel for this one. And this is the card I created using the fairy, the toadstools that come with the fairy, plus the separate Fairy Garden Sign stamp. Did a distress ink background for this, distress ink die cut grass. And I also used the sentiment that comes with the fairy and the toadstools. The next set is Tiny Townie Francis Loves to Float. Love her chilling out with her watermelon in the pool. And there is a cut it out die set. There is a colouring video available for this one. Unfortunately, I haven't got round to making a card with her just yet. So we'll move on to our Uptown girls now, which are always a favourite. This one is the gorgeous Melinda Has a Map. And I love that sentiment. Cut it out die for that one, and I created a card for that one. There is a Copic colouring video available for her here on my YouTube channel. And then we have Thelma and Louise. I know a lot of people were very excited by this one. How awesome. Instantly recognisable. This one comes with 2 sentiments. You be Thelma, I'll be Louise. And then mess with me and I'll wait for karma to do its job. Mess with my best friend and I become karma. As you can see, that one's, like most of the Uptown Girl stamps, is a really nice size. And the cut it out die to go with that one. And here's the card I made with Thelma and Louise. Again, there is a Copic colouring video up on my channel now for this one. And another popular lady, this is Edna, the Everything Fairy. And she actually comes with 4 stamps. For some reason, one of them's missing on this label. The cupcake. But she comes with 4 stamps so that you can choose which wish she's granting. And she comes, of course, with a cut it out die set, available separately. And there is a Copic colouring video again available for her here on my channel. And finally, we have a Chicks stamp set. Love the cool chicks, as you may be aware. They're just so funny. And particularly in this one, I particularly love this one. How ridiculous is he? Come on. And does anybody outgrow bubbles? I certainly haven't. As you can see, they all come in this set as separate stamps. So you can recreate the scene that's on the front of the packaging, or you can create your own scene. Maybe double up on some of the chicks, make a larger scene, add them to other images on your card. And there is a cut it out die set available for this one too. And here is my card. I kept it simple for this one with Copic colouring. There is a colouring video available for this and a Marker Geek Monday post on colouring bubbles, which you will find over on the Stamping Bella blog. And that is it. That is the entire Summer 27 release. Thank you for joining me, and make sure you check out some of the colouring videos on my channel, and I'll be back in the not too distant future with the autumn release haul. Thank you.